Here is the moment that you've all been waiting for. Here is the infamous yellow tang.
This must be like a bad guy.
Yeah, he's...
Special day, guys. Brody's here, I'm here. Guess what we got? Yellow tangs.
Yellow tangs. You definitely haven't seen them in your local fish store for about, what, 3-4 years?
Yeah.
It's been a minute because it's hard to get them, but...
Well, where did we get them?
Biota.
Biota.
We got a 12 lot of baby yellow tangs along with 2 purple masked angelfish, a bunch of different types of urchins, and some peppermint shrimp. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything set up.
That's right. You're here on an unboxing, but a very special unboxing.
All right, we'll see you there. Okay, so we decided that we're gonna put them over here in their very own designated tank so that they can have lots of place to swim and to hide without getting stressed. But that means we have to set up all of our acclimation boxes. This is all the acclimation stuff set up for the inverts, such as the urchins and the peppermint shrimp. But we have to make sure that we get that same setup on this tank so that the tangs can get their adequate acclimation gear set up, or whatever you want to call it. So that's what we're doing right now. Steve, how long has it been since we've been wanting to get yellow tangs in?
Forever.
It's been a really fat minute, and this is like a very special day for us because we've been waiting for a while.
Well, so. You didn't tell them about the rocky reef.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. So we decided to put half the yellow tangs there, so 6, and then half of them over here, so that we can kind of disperse the evaluation in case something goes wrong here. It's not going to kill off the whole entire thing or make them sick, and vice versa. So we got our acclimation gear set up here. The same exact setup's going to go over there. Why don't you explain kind of everything that's going on here real quick? Like, why is there 3 buckets?
So we drip for a long time, and if you drip for a long time, your bucket's going to fill up. So I have a spill bucket on the bottom, and I also have a secondary bucket to remove water as we get them to the correct specific gravity in our store. That tank right there, Rocky Reef, 1.026 specific gravity.
Yeah, and this tank is not permanent. They're also very small, as you'll see here in a second. So they're gonna be in here for a little while, but we not expect these fish to be here for very long, so.
No, I don't think, with everybody who's called and placed pre-orders, I don't think we'll see them here past the weekend.
Okay, so I'm over here at the box. This is a little sneak peek. It's not very exciting because it's just bags, but I'm gonna go ahead and move this over to a better kind of working environment, and then I will start showing you guys kind of what's in the package, what it looks like. Okay, so I decided not to move my camera because the lighting's actually kind of good, and I got my box right here. I can show you. There's my box, and I got my camera set up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and open these bags and show you exactly what's in them. So we're gonna start right here with the tuxedo urchins. Now we only got, actually, I don't know how many of these we actually got, but these guys are incredible. I really like the way they look. They have that bluish kind of base color. Sometimes it's more purpley with the red spines, if you will, and it just adds for this really incredible look. And under the blue light, I've actually seen that red just kind of like fluoresces even more. So it's pretty beautiful species of urchin. Yeah, Steve got me with the flashlight. But these guys are awesome because not only do they look cool and kind of unique because it's an urchin, but they also do work. So they're gonna eat all types of algae in your tank, keep it clean, nice spick and span. So we're really excited to get those in. They are a bit small, but they'll grow, and
there's a couple good ones in there, huh?
Yeah, there is some decent sized ones. I'm just pretty picky when it comes to the size of things. Okay, so this fish I'm really excited about. It's something we've never had before. It's a purple masked angelfish. They actually come from the Indo-Pacific, anywhere from Japan to the Philippines is where you can find them. They live off of like cliff overhangs and caves. Now these guys are extremely shy and pretty rare actually in the aquarium trade for a couple of reasons. Number one, they eat sponge in the wild, so when you take a wild caught individual and move it into an aquarium, unless you have a surplus of its favorite sponge, you're not going to have success keeping it alive because it's not going to have anything to eat, which is a big problem. But since Biota has captive bred individuals, which is, all of these things are captive bred, which is awesome. We definitely want to push that forward more in the aquarium hobby, is captive bred fish. So this guy's captive bred, and he is going to be more reliant when it comes to the different types of foods we have to feed them. Now, it's not gonna be easy, but it is gonna be doable. We're gonna be able to get these guys on some live feeders or eventually frozen food in order to keep these guys alive. Now, the camera doesn't wanna focus, but I will get some better shots of this later when he goes into his tank. These fish are gorgeous. I mean, when I saw these things, I didn't even know what they were, to be honest, when I was ordering them about 2 weeks ago. I saw the picture and I was like, holy cow, like that is a really gorgeous fish. Immediately in my mind, my brain went straight to a bicolor angelfish because they have similar colorings and like a body shape, but it didn't have that like distinguished lines between the colors like the bicolor does, and rather it has like these interesting patterns with that purple mask, hence the name. So I'm extremely stoked with these fish. It's something that I'm excited to learn more about, and hopefully they don't sell fast so that I can keep them in the store and play around with them for a little bit. So purple masked angelfish. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move these angels over to their acclimation spot. And they are going in our fish system as all of our fish normally do. And that's just because we think that these guys will do just fine in the single pods. But for the yellow tangs, since they're all housed together, we're gonna go ahead and throw them in a bigger tank where they have more room. But these angelfish are both gonna be acclimated in this bucket here, and then eventually I'm gonna move them into 2 pods up here. Okay, so Steve's grabbing some of the urchins to move over and acclimate them. I'm not gonna show you the box yet, only because the yellow tangs are in there.
Single man cell.
Oh.
Everybody's together, and this must be like a bad guy.
Yeah, he's got in trouble somehow. But yeah, so he's gonna come over here and show you guys the acclimation setup for the purple urchins and the tuxedo urchins.
William's here with us today.
There's William.
And William is going to put that in there.
Here is the moment that you've all been waiting for. I hope you stuck around to this part of the video because you're in for a treat. Here is the infamous yellow tang or Zebrasoma flavescens. I think I said that right, I hope I did. But these guys are absolutely beautiful and near and dear to my heart. You guys have heard in past videos, this is my favorite fish of all time. I mean, I have one at home, and to me, they just, it's just something about the way they look, the way they move, the things they do, how they interact with other fish. This fish is like the coolest thing to me. I'm sure you can tell by how excited I am. And also a little bit of a significant thing is they're all over the place in Hawaii, and that's where I'm moving to next year to go to college. So super significant fish to me and to a lot of people as they make great additions to reef tanks. There's just so many in here. There's freaking 12. We got a bunch of babies. Hopefully they don't move off the shelves too fast because I would like to have them in the shop for a while. And one thing is you might notice that they're a little bit pale and translucent rather than that deep, amazing yellow that they normally are. And that's just due to stress and the fact that they've been in a shipping box for hours and hours. And also when they're younger, they have less coloration. So as they grow and as they settle in, they'll get more and more yellow. But if you're near to the San Diego area, I highly recommend you come down to Aquatica Corals in San Marcos and grab yourself a yellow tang. I mean, dude, let's get these guys into their acclimation buckets so we can go ahead and get them into their tanks. All right, Steve, it is time to move all of these beautiful fish into their acclimation buckets. So 6 over at the SPS tank and then 6 into Rocky Reef.
It's been a long time coming. We've been waiting for this for a long time. We wanted to make sure it was the right time. Looks like it's the right time.
Walked around with the salinity pen and we have determined that everything is equalized at this point, which means it's time to throw these bad boys in their tanks. So I'm going to film that process. Dude, they look so cool. Freaking out. They're so sick. Dude, I just put all of them in this tank. You can see them swimming over there. Together, schooling up, and then there's a couple that just kind of went straight to the reef, struck cover. I'm sure those guys will make their way over here soon. Dude, holy cow, this is like Christmas. It's literally the best moment of my life. That one's even starting to color. Have you seen that, William?
Oh yeah.
The one in the middle, yeah. He's already starting to get that yellow. The other ones are taking a little bit of time, but let's go over to Rocky Reef. This is gonna be sick. gonna put the last and final fish in the tank to cap off the day. Long
Yellow
day.
tang.
We
There
did
we
it.
go.
We did it. Give me a high five. Long time waiting. That's super amazing to see these fish in the store right now. I can't even believe it. All right guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was super fun to make, and I'm also really excited about these yellow tangs. So stay tuned for a future update on these guys. I'm sure we'll come out with a video next week and we'll highlight them at some point. Make sure you follow our Instagram, our TikTok. We're way more active on those social medias, so you'll be able to see these guys on a daily basis if you go to there. So we'll see you guys in the next one.